I wanted to talk today a little bit about balance and how to find that balance while doing this work. So when we're doing shadow and self-awareness work, we have to find that balance of wanting it but not pushing too hard, but also not running away from it. This work, it isn't a competition or something we do to just hurry up and get to the end or get to a different place. And it's not something that we can do like a checklist or as a formula. And if we're approaching it in that way, it's the wrong approach because it's focused on an outcome or a particular outcome. It's conditional. And the true way of the cross is unconditional. The cross is that meeting place between the push and the pull. So this path is a very individual one. So if we're pushing too hard, there's another part of us that's afraid of something on the other side. We're afraid to look at or feel something on the low side. And if we are focused so much on remembering our dreams, even doing the work in this way with an external focus can pull us outside of ourselves. So we don't focus on, I have to remember my dreams. And if we're struggling with remembering them or in a pattern of not remembering our dreams, putting more pressure on ourselves to remember the dreams will just push us further in the wrong direction. So if we're not remembering our dreams, there's a part of us that's resisting and blocking. And so we have to be honest with ourselves and see and admit this. And that's tough, but we cannot change anything if we refuse to look at it or refuse to take ownership of it. You see, this work, it's really about being honest with ourselves, deeply, deeply honest. And that's difficult when we first start because we've all become master performers. We learned early in life that if we behaved a certain way or acted a certain way or looked a certain way or people thought we were a certain way, we could get our needs met or benefits would follow. But this pattern, it keeps us locked out of seeing and feeling our shadow. So this work is looking at and uncovering the ways in which we deceive ourselves. And so if we become aware or we notice a way in which we have been deceiving ourselves or a pattern of behavior, this isn't a bad thing. That is the work. It's becoming aware of things that we previously didn't see or didn't know. And so if we look at this work, as becoming more and more honest with ourselves and stopping the lies, stopping the performing and the self-deception, and just be really, really honest, that's focused inward on what am I doing? What am I thinking? Why am I doing this? Really being reflective inward. And so that's not focused on a specific outcome. That's focused inward. Because if we're looking at why we are pushing too hard, or what we are running away from, or what we are afraid to see or uncover, and allow ourselves to feel that fear, then naturally we will remember our dreams. But the focus isn't on that particular outcome. The focus on becoming and staying honest with ourselves. And this is what dreams do. They keep us honest with ourselves. Because we've become master manipulators of ourselves. And our dreams will show us and tell us what's really happening, what's really going on. And that can be scary too, especially if we've been holding on to lies about ourselves or wanting to see ourselves in a certain way or not see ourselves in another way. But we don't have to be perfect to work our way up this stairway. In fact, perfect isn't real. Perfect, it's a hologram, an illusion. Perfect is plastic and not real, a cartoon. So we don't need to be perfect. We need to be real and honest and whole. The more honest and real and whole we become, the further up the stairway we go. So you see, we cannot get any further up the stairway without our shadow. Without our shadow, we stay locked in the underworld, in the upside down. The only way out of that upside down cartoon world is via our shadow and with our shadow. So thank you to all those who are walking this path, the real way of the cross. I know it takes a lot of courage and strength to do this, but you make a difference in the world. This is how we change the world from the inside out. Thank you.